It was interesting night. I mean, Ireland started so well, and then Georgian tails were up half-time. Ireland came out again fast, started the second half and killed the game off, and we kind of drifted along, I suppose. So Georgia, I think, Ian, will be very disappointed given the fact they had really targeted this night as a chance, a rare chance, to make a big statement. They want Six Nations involvement in some shape or form. So they kind of flattered to deceive. I don't think the Six Nations chiefs could be saying, God, we need more of that in the Six Nations. How do Ireland feel about it?
Yeah, look, I think 34-5 is a very good result. There was tough conditions on the night, and I think the halfbacks did a really good job in playing the game in the right areas. Georgia showed their inexperience at times and how they played out from there. And look, Ireland just kept chipping away and even kicking goals, you know, when they're 20 points up, shows the respect that they had for Georgia going into this game.
Yeah.
It was a good performance from Ireland, but no major standouts. There wouldn't be any players who would be saying, look, that guy's going to really forge his way in for the autumn internationals. I thought Ryan Baird had a good game, showed his form from the end of the season with Leinster. Someone who'll be hoping for a Lions call-up maybe in the next few weeks if there was an injury there. The halfbacks did a good job in Prendergast and Casey and playing in the right areas. But I think Ireland will be disappointed with their multi-phase. They never really got into that high phase count, and they got hit hard a few times on their carries off 9 and 10. Yeah.
I suppose it's almost in parallel with these Lions warm-up games that we're watching when you're talking about scratch sides, fellas who haven't played together, debutantes. It's kind of hard to know how much mitigation to allow for with these performances.
Yeah, there's probably more mitigation for the weather. I think just a greasy ball just makes it really difficult. Okay. Even the Lions in that first game against Argentina, the passes weren't always going to hand, but you can see the shape. It looks threatening, looks deceptive. There's a lot going on. Ireland, you know, they got hit. The times when they got hit hard is whenever their shape, you didn't really know quite what they were doing. They were a little bit stagnant, going through the phases without much purpose, really. I agree with Mad. It was a competent enough performance, but there were definitely 3 or 4 lads you thought this is their opportunity. They've been banging on the door. They've been waiting for an opportunity, and that was a night to say, okay, Ireland kind of tier 2 and Georgia operate at this level. I operate at this level, and I'm going to compete for places with the Leinster starters, the Ireland starters, and they didn't really do that. Okay. I think they'll be a little bit disappointed.
Okay. They started both halves well. Maybe just a Paul O'Connell talk every few minutes, team talk. That might be do the trick. So.